Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Joe, and today our group 7 have a presentation about analyzing the marketing. And there are five parts in this chapter, and we will discover this later in this presentation. But first one, what is the marketing environment? A company marketing environment consists of the actor and forces outside marketing that affect marketing management ability to build and maintain successful relationships with target customer. Like Cocoon, an eco-friendly local cosmetic brand in Vietnam, they are always consistent with their philosophies on the journey to find the true beauty of the skin. The first part of the chapter is the microenvironment and the macroenvironment. The marketing environment consists of the microenvironment and the macroenvironment. The microenvironment comprises people close to the firm who impact its capacity to interact and service its customer, like the company, suppliers, marketing intermediaries, customer markets, competitors, and publics. The microenvironments comprises the larger societal forces that affect the microenvironment, like the demographic, economic, natural, technological, political, and cultural forces. Figure 3.1 depicts the key players in the marketer's microenvironments, building relationship with other corporate departments, suppliers, marketing intermediaries, competitors, various publics, and consumer is necessary for marketing success. These ties comprise the firm value delivery network. Then we move to the first part of the microenvironment, which is the company. Marketing management considers other corporate group while developing marketing strategies, include top management, finance, research and development, purchasing, operations, human resources, and accounting, with marketing taking the lead. All departments from manufacturing and finance to legal and human resources share the responsibility to understand customer needs and creating customer value. The next part is the supplier. Suppliers form an important link in the company's overall customer value delivery network. The next part is the marketing intermediaries. Marketing intermediaries help the company promote, sell, and distribute its product to the final buyers. They include resellers, physical distribution firm, marketing services agencies, and financial intermediaries. Grocery store are the great example of retail intermediaries. Grocery store buy produce and other products from farmers and suppliers to stock in the stores. This offers convenience to both food suppliers and customers. The next part is the cut competitors. A company must provide greater customer value satisfaction than its competitors do, and marketer must gain strategic advantage by positioning their offering strongly against competitors' offering in the minds of consumer. And the next factor is the publics. A public is any group that has an actual or potential interest in or impact on an organization's ability to achieve its objective. There are seven publics, include financial publics, which is banks, investment analysts, and stockholders, or the major financial publics, which help the company obtain funds. Media publics like television, newspaper, magazines, which have carries news, editorial opinion. The next one is the government publics. Consult the company's lawyers on issues of product safety, truth on advertising, or other matters. Citizen action publics. A company's marketing decision may be questioned by consumer organizations, but environmental group, minority group, and other. Internal publics, which include workers, managers, volunteers, and board of directors. And general publics. A company needs to be concerned about the general public attitude toward its products and activities. The final one is the local public, which include the local community, residents, and organizations. And the final factor is the customer. Customer are the most important actors in the company's microenvironment, which include
Hello, my name is Fu, and I will continue with objective geodemographic and economic environment. The demography is the study of human populations, ethnicity, location, age, and the gross occupation in other statistics. Demographic environment include people and people make up markets. The demographic ends involve change in a financial structure, geographic population shift, educational characteristics, and population diversity. The demographic macroenvironment includes baby boomers born 1946 to 1964, Generation X born between 1965 and 1976, millennials born between 1977 and 2000, and Generation Z born after 2000. Generation marketing is important in segmenting people by lifestyle or lifestyle instead of age. The demographic environment reflects trends over time with the American family and trends in the workforce. In the em- in the demographic environment, markets are becoming more diverse. International, national, ethnicity, gay and lesbian, and disabled. Demographic environment involves geographic shift in population growth in the United States. It reflects growth in the West and South and decline in the Midwest and Northeast. It also change in the way people work, including telecommuting and what defines the home office. And the last main point in this objective is economic environment. In the economic environment consists of economic factors that affect consumer purchasing power and spending power. It includes industrial economies, rich market substance economies, consumers of their our agriculture and industrial output. Developing economies also offer outstanding marketing opportunities. Changing in consumer spending, value marketing involve often financially cost create a value the right combination of quality and service at a fair price. Income distribution over the past several the rich have grown richer and the middle class has grown and the poor have remained poor.
Hi, my name is Nhi, and now I will talk about the natural and technological environment of macro environment. Let's get some information about natural environment. Natural environment is the physical environment and the natural resources as inputs that are necessary for the company or that are affected by marketing activities. And there are three main trends in natural environment. First, in the natural environment, there are two types of resources, such as renewable energy, renewable resources, and non-renewable resources. However, the scarcity of materials can prevent many business activities. A second environmental trend is increased pollution. In the industries area, factories ignore many environmental protection policies, and they release many chemical substances in waste that can seriously affect to the natural environment. For example, usually plenty of factories release the waste into the river on the ground. Third uh, is the government intervenes more strongly in natural environment management. And finally, is many companies are developing strategies that support environmental sustainability. And next is technological environment. Nowadays, the advance of technology affects the process of production. New technologies create new markets and opportunities. The application of technology that products are safe and high quality for customers using.
Well, let's talk about political, social, and cultural environment. The political environment is made up of laws, government entities, and pressure groups that constrain or influence different organizations and people. The first part is legislation regulating business. It is beneficial for a system if there is at least some regulation and governments create public policy to direct businesses. There are several reasons why business legislation has been passed. The first is to protect businesses from one another. Although business executives may praise competition, but when it threatens them, they will try to neutralize it, and as a result, legislation is enacted to define and prevent unfair competition. The government's second goal is to protect consumers from unfair business practices. Some businesses would produce supergoods, violate consumers' privacy, and mislead and deceive them. The third goal is to protect society's interests from unrestrained business behavior. Regulation is enacted to ensure that businesses bear responsibility for the social costs of their operations or product. The second section is increasing emphasis. Business is also governed by social codes and rules of professional ethics. The socially responsible firms active seek out ways to protect the long-run interests of their consumers and the environment. The third section is cultural environment, and it is made up of institutions and other forces that influence a society's fundamental values, perception, and preferences behavior. Parents
The next one is the people view of society. Basically, people orientation to their society affect how they consume and express attitude toward the marketplace. Into recent decade, you could see there is a trend of patriotism and many brands and also many marketers they highly associate with this trend. For example, we have Coca-Cola, which is limited edition of blue, red, and white flag, and also the song lyrics on it, and proud to be an America. We also have Apple with their product MacBook Pro with the tab on it, "Made in America." Although the marketing is effort could be tasteful and well received, but in some situations it could be tricky to for the company and even receive less impact on the realities. So the marketer they must be careful when appealing to patriotism and other strong national emotional when reaching to the marketing environment. Now we will move into the people view of nature. Nature is just something all around us, but recently many people they recognize that the natural environment could be easily destroyed by the human activity. That is also the reason why there is a cyber market of consumer around the world interested in everything from natural, organic, and nutritional items. For example, when talking to the vegan community, especially in Vietnam, we cannot talk about cocoon. Cocoon with their new concepts of beauty built from humanity and the natural ecosystem, and with their clear goals and their clear purpose, that is to protect the environment. The sales of cocoon had reached to the highest level of about 367 million Vietnam đồng and 4,000 in volume in at the end of the year 2021. Now we will move into the people view of universals. A recent survey found that wherever American has become less religious in recent years, the share of people who feel spiritual peace and well-being and a deep sense of wonder about the universe had risen. These changes had affected everything from the customer, from the TV show they watch to the book they read, or the product they buy, the product or the services they buy. The last part of the chapter is responding to the marketing environment. Many companies they think that marketing environment is just an uncontrollable element that they must reach and adapt to. However, there are also other companies who take proactive steps to adapt to the marketing environment. Rather than watching and reaching to the marketing environment, these companies and their product has created and shaped new industry and their struggles globally. For example, we have the Apple first iPhone and the Amazon online marketplace. The world is always changing, so how the marketer can respond to this changing? The first The first step is communicate and engage customer with relevant content. Then we should motivate customer to additional channels and take to social media and also print blog to share and collect the public opinion. The last but not least, is analyze the environmental force and decide suitable strategies to advance and take advantage from the environment. For example, if some company they view the seemingly online rumors as something which they have no controls or may be dangerous for their company, other work practically to prevent negative word of mouth. That is also the end of our presentation. Thanks for listening.